Cozy. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Live?
Yes.
Very good. Hello, hello. Buongiorno a tutti. This is the Cremona Beijing Palm Expo virtual tour, which I made in the last days. Today is the last day. And we start here from my workshop, and you all know already my workshop. But I think it is a nice thing that we at least listen to a few violins. And there's another small detail which I wanted to point out, that during this whole event, I thought it was very nice that Stefano Trabucchi showed me a picture of what we made already traveling around the world around the year 2000. Look at this nice picture. This is Giorgio Grisales, Marco Nolli, Daniele Tonarelli, Stefano Trabucchi, and this fancy gangster here. This is me. Can you imagine? I remember that they were joking a lot about the Italian mafia is coming to America, and we had a great fun during this trip in America. And that was actually one of the first trips where Daniele and Stefano and even Marco Nolli, I met those guys because these three, they were already big friends. And Giorgio, yes, he knew a little bit Marco Nolli, but not so much the other ones. And this was, from then on, we made a lot of travels around the world together, and all we organize it, and then we just meet up in wherever it is, you know. So this is something very nice. I just wanted to show you because I think it's nice. Then later on, today we have at 11 o'clock Tisho and his wife Svetlina, and at 12 o'clock I put online the video of Fernando Salvatore Lima, and we figured out to make a nice video without that I was physically in his shop. I was talking with him from a far distance from the window, and he then took the phone and made a virtual tour, which I think is very nice. I just put it online without cutting anything. It's just a great tour. I appreciate, and I think I will do something more, even with him later on in another tour or something. I enjoyed this very much. Let's go over there and we listen to some violins. I have a special guest today for you, because you know her already with you, huh? She worked here in my workshop for almost 3 years, maybe a little bit even more. And then at a certain point last year, she showed up with tears in her eyes and said, "Maestro, in the beginning, I told you I only want to work for 2 years here, and now it's already 3 years and I want to open my own shop." So I said, "Please, Ayoung, don't go away. Stay at least until end of March, because there's the Frankfurt Fair, and then we can finish all our things we have to do." So she worked until end of March, and then straight on she retired. She quitted her job here and is opening now a new shop. And you know, her instruments, I signed them Anna Arietti. And so I will put also her link down below, and so you will see how she's managing it. Right now she doesn't have the web page. It's just in these days she's doing all these kind of things. Come on, follow me, and we will see how we can listen to a few violins played by Ayoung An Arietti. Okay, so. Ciao Ayoung! Ciao, né? Che bello che sei venuto. So now, since I think this whole exhibition, you have to hear a few instruments. I think this is very important. Oops, sorry. I have to give you a microphone also, otherwise you're not able to talk here. Sorry that I messed it up here. Sorry. Hop, here we go. Can I put this, how can we put the violin like you're playing, and then we see how we can take a violin in your hand, and then we see how we can put here something like this here. Let's do it here. Can I? you know, I'm afraid here too. But I think this is good. Maybe this cable is a little bit disturbing, but we will do it somehow with the camera a little bit closer. That's okay. So, what is the project here with Ayoung? I think it is very important since she's opening her shop in beginning of June here in Cremona, just in front of the police station in the Via Tribunali, I think is the right. And she's still packing and lifting and putting furniture, and the shop is getting smaller and smaller, but it's a really nice place. So today she just brought one of her last violins. It's a Guarnieri Korczak. A nice copy, really. I myself have a Stradivari Hellier without decoration. Then we have a violin from Filippo Anselmi. He's also, he worked here in my workshop, and he's also a friend of all the makers. I think he's even a neighbor from Trabucchi, you know, Cremona isn't that big, you know. And then we have a Linea Macchi violin as well. And the one you have in your hand, what is it? It's a Stradivari model Scala Perfetta. Okay, so I would say we start with the worst, and then we slowly grade up, and then we see probably if she's a good student, her violin is better than mine. Because if it's not like this, then evolution is not going on, you know. This is how it is, you know. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, you're ready. Okay, you just have to put your hand on top of this. Okay, let's hear. Maybe you want to turn around? Yeah, just walk. Because yeah, the acoustics here in this room certainly is just really tough. Usually we open up the windows and all these kind of things, but let's hope that this with this microphone setup and everything is all fine. Okay. Okay, we don't play here now. I don't ask you to play as usual a piece of Bach, Brahms, and all this. We just make our small test here. Okay, this one is a Linea Macchi Stradivari. Okay, I think it's very cute. It was a very high risk that we will cut out the neck and put a smaller neck, but then finally the customer said, okay, just go and make the violin, Edgar. So we are now making a Linea Macchi with a smaller neck for a customer in Germany. And this one stays how it is. I think it sounds nice. Yeah. Wow, it's good. It popped up in my mind now that I'm glad I wrote it yesterday. Walter Barbiero. Maybe the ones who are really curious. Walter Barbiero is also a friend of mine. He's not from Cremona, and so he's not in this transmission. But just yesterday arrived finally the bow I was badly waiting for, and it's a gold bow. It's a really nice one. Probably caught already your eye, Ayoung. But you want to try it with this one also?
Yes,
yeah?
Sure.
I think this is interesting here. No? Put on first the shoulder rest.
Like with Linea Macchi.
Yes, the Linea Macchi with this one. Now here we're talking about 8,000 something violin with a 5,000-6,000 euro bow. But it's interesting. You hear what a bow could make. I hope it is. I just think it's a nice bow. And the bow before. Wow. Yeah. There's a huge difference. How does it feel?
Like it's like
like I don't know how to describe. Like it's like
it's sticking
yeah,
to the string.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one is like jumping and nervous. Okay. And I have the impression that the sound is more compact and you can just take it out like this. It's I think Walter did a great job. Thank you, Walter. This is nice. I think I will put your description also down below because I need probably also a cello bow from you, you know. Okay.
Nice
so,
bow. Nice bow.
So you stay with this one or you want with the other one?
This one.
Okay. So then here we have a violin from Filippo Anselmi, very charming, a Strat model. The one before we had was a Guarnieri, a very nice one. This one is still available. Okay, this is I think a nice one. Up. Today we have a cameraman woman, so it's easy for me here to handle. Yeah. So this is go Filippo Anselmi. I think the lockdown was good also for all our instruments, you know. This one is like became a nice character, very round, nice instrument. Okay, I'm doing here this, and now comes Anna Arietti. This is something. This is really nice. So can I give you this one here? Yeah. I have to show the violin here. I hope you can see it, but it's the Guarnieri Korczak. Very charming, very nice. The varnish, the F holes, very typical of this violin. I like the antiquing of the top. You know, sometimes people sandpaper too much and then it's getting all like the hood of a car. And here it's nice texture. You can just really see it. Some chip offs in the varnish, very graceful corners, even the ebony crown. While she was working here, poor girl had to make so many ebony crowns, and now she is a big master here, you know. This is really nice. And then the scroll here, this is very nice. Ayoung loves small, very tiny details. Sometimes I just always want to say, hey, cool down, but she likes it. I think this is a nice violin. Okay. Now let's hear. I haven't heard this one. It's a really nice one. Yeah. And especially what I can see in the violin is also that she took also something from my style, from my way of doing, as well as the violin from Filippo or Marco Dotti. Everybody has a little bit of what I'm giving them. They put into their work, and then over the years they elaborate it. And in Italian they say il maestro è nell'anima e nell'anima resterà. And the first time, you know, it means like the master is in your soul, and in your soul it remains. There is something true, you know. Just if you don't play the violin, let's say your handwriting, it's just the way how your teacher in elementary school taught you how to write, and now you still write the same way, you know. And there's something inside. Then you elaborate your handwriting, but it's still, the origin is from your master, you know. And in violin making, it's a very similar thing. Let's listen to the violin. I'm so curious, Ayoung.
Wow.
I immediately can hear, but it's really strong, powerful, Guarnieri sound. I think it's just really nice. Just a little bit more, and then we sweep over to my violin. Can you play something more?
Can I just...
you also like it?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's good. This is a very nice violin. Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah? So now I'm a little bit afraid. I'm now the Maestro, and now I think it's so cute, this one here. So, but this is now my, hold on, I just put down one and then we put the next one. So this one is a violin which I made for the NAMM show. It is the Stradivari Hellier. I made it also in very decorated edition. This one is without any decoration. It's a pretty large model, okay, very large. It's nothing long or anything as usually. It's everything very standard measurements. So you feel home when you play it. Same measurement like the Guarnieri of Ayoung, but it's a little bit bigger case. So it comes out, it should be a little bit a bigger sound, but let's say Stradivari, a nice Stradivari is more a beauty sound, okay? So like this. And then I even here made on the edge here, I don't know. Oh, ciao Daniele. Good morning. I just wake up and I'm already on here, streaming here. So this here is the scroll with a little bit of the black ink you see on the edges. I think I like this kind of things. Yeah. And the pegs are a French friend of mine who gets them made out of boxwood. I think the boxwood fitting is always something very good. And then the bridge here, maybe I can show you here with my brand mark like this on the bridge. Yeah. And there's all these, the master instruments, Filippo, Ayoung, mine, what else? Yeah, the master instruments where one person is behind the instrument always comes with 2 certificates. So we write the certificate and the certificate is also issued by the consortium. So you are sure that this is a real master-made instrument and written and certified by a different institution than the maker it themselves. And that's why I love the consortium that much and I make part of it and I'm in the board of directors. Nobody pays me for saying that, but I just think it's a nice idea. It underlines the value of what we're doing here. I talk too much because I'm too nervous that I'm not competing with one of my best apprentices, you know. Okay, Ayoung. Ti prego, suona bene. No, okay. I can live with this one. How do you feel?
Like it has a deeper sound.
A deeper sound, okay. A little bit more equilibrated. Definitely a different character to a Guarnieri. Yours is a little bit like, you know, the voice of Tina Turner. And this one is more a beauty, a very equilibrated and sophisticated sound, but very powerful. Yeah. You can also play a little bit more like you played on yours. People want to listen to this. Nice. I'm happy. I can live with this. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you like the most and write and communicate, okay? This is a short sound check here from my workshop before I'm leaving in half an hour to Tisho and Svetlina to visit their workshop. Is there something else we have to say? Did I forget anything? Usually when I'm online, I'm completely a disaster. No, I think I was pretty good, doing well. I hope you enjoyed this video, okay? And you enjoyed the whole Cremona Virtual Palm Expo tour. I didn't make the whole thing to steal the Palm Expo name or anything. It's just a way to show people how we are missing this exhibition in Beijing, or if the next one is in Shanghai, or the last one which we couldn't attend in Frankfurt. It's just we have to show our things, otherwise all this beauty, all these nice things we're doing and all our effort from the morning until late at night is just for nothing. And I just wanted to show you there is a bunch of people, and these are only few, there are 160 makers here in Cremona who are making these instruments this way. And I think you enjoyed it, and this is the purpose of the whole activity. Thank you very much. Subscribe, tell your friends about my channel. And if you want to get some more information about violin making, measurements, or you want to take part of on Monday's question and answer transmission, write a sign up on my Patreon channel. Okay? Bye bye. This was it.
Bye
Ciao,
bye.
ciao. Bye bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.